What's up, guys? It's Black and back with some more RA content. And I know last week I said I had never casted one of these guys' games before, and then of course as soon as I was done with that I looked, and of course I had casted him, and of course it was in Combined Arms of all things. But this week it is going to be Sir, just like I said it is. This time we're going to be in RA, where I have not casted him, and I think that's where I got it confused. He's going to be playing as Germany, and I think his traditional purple color. His opponent is somebody who I do not know who this is. This is going to be Warrior 8. I think he is just somebody who is on the ladder servers that I picked up, so I'm not sure what his skill level is. But he's going to be playing as Russia in a red color. We are on River Crossing 2, River Crossing 2023 Ladder Edition. I think this is... It was an Omna map originally, and then I think maybe Ups or somebody came in and kind of cleaned it up a little bit and made it a lot less choky. And it's kind of interesting map too. You got this free advanced, not advanced power plant, just regular power plant. 2 old arcs in the middle with a gap generator too, so you got to worry about that a little bit. That's really all the capturables on this map. And then you have a single mine here, double mine here, double mine here, double mines here in the corner as well. And this map kind of goes quickly. You typically expand here, and then you just kind of base push into here, and it just kind of goes really quickly. Especially if you can, secure this on your side too. A lot of fighting going to be happening right here in the middle. Did have some fun games on this map, but it's going to be very interesting. This player is, well, he's building 2 engineers and some rockets, so it definitely seems like he is a new player. But Sir is already on the warpath here, having a ton of rifles out, getting that engineer in. So this game probably not going to go so long, but that's okay. We're just going to kind of showcase Sir and just, his playstyle. Hopefully get him to win some games. He did not do so well in Combined Arms, getting a little bit cursed there, but I feel like I have plenty of games, so his winning record should be somewhat better. At least this game seems like a good shot here. I'm not sure what these engineers are doing. They are gonna go build a bridge and then get the fuck out of here, maybe. These rock soldiers are just gonna chill in front for now. But yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. Sir is, from what I've seen, a pretty good player. I haven't seen a whole lot, and I feel like I've just been a little bit unlucky with the games I've casted of him. Looks like, did he? No, he did not go double engineers. He just ran that one all the way back. But yeah, Combined Arms is definitely a very different game than RA. RA is very... a very positional game. You have to have really good concaves. There's not a whole lot of tech you have to deal with besides artillery, and even then you really don't have to deal with artillery if you just have proper macro, for the most part. So this can be kind of interesting to see how he deals with this game right now. So far he's just kind of just teching up. Looks like he did go for a triple ref build, so he's going to be pumping out a ton of rifles. No rockets out just yet, but I don't think he needs them quite ready. This guy is going for radar first, so it'd be really funny if we see some yaks coming out or something like that. I feel like yaks would actually probably be pretty good about an early, triple ref rush, unless you can, if you can get those yaks out early enough, you could probably counter it quite well. The rockets aren't going to be able to deal with that. And then, since he is out, he's not going to have access to those flags, so I think that could actually work, but you probably have to go, power plant. You'd have to skip racks. You would not have a raft. Ooh, engineer coming in here. Is this double engineer? It is double engineer. Where did this engineer come from? He's gonna come in here, try to steal this power plant, and I think he's actually gonna get it. This guy is not quite paying attention. He is busy making a nice scouting line. Got some rockets over here too, but Sir is gonna get away with this power plant, which is unfortunate because that is gonna put him low power. So this cheeky engineer probably waved hi to those engineers and just got right out of there. And yeah, now Sir's going to have a little bit of a scout right here. Doesn't see much of anything, unfortunately, with this power plant. Does see there's a ref there, which is nice, but, that's going to be it. And he is gaining a lot of rifles over here. As soon as these light tanks coming out, this game's probably going to be over pretty quickly, which is, a little unfortunate, but I hope the engineer is going to come back and capture this. Where did Sir's engineer go? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He's hiding up here in the edge of the map. This power plant is going to get capped again. And this guy is, yeah, I really like his line right here. Unfortunately, not going to do too much against this absolute blob. SD is out as well for Sir, and he's up to 5 Harvester, so he's kind of playing this pretty chill, probably just, building. I don't expect this game to be super amazing or anything. Just kind of one of the first ones I saw of Sir. I think he played at least 10 or something in a row, which is pretty cool. What was I saying before all this? I don't remember. As power plant comes out, and Sir is going to get that MCV out in 6 seconds, so, I mean, it is a triple ref, so about a 5-minute MCV is not terrible, honestly, although you would kind of expect just to move out with your single MCV. But he is up to 4 racks now, and he's going to start pumping out those medium tanks. Does he have any light tanks at all? No, he went straight for an MCV, so kind of a definitely weird build here. Maybe he knows something I don't. Maybe he is just practicing something new. Totally possible. But he's going to go to the double mine here, pop it, and then I imagine he is going to instantly move out. Ref is going to be a little bit late. It would be great if it tied up nicely with that MCV, but, you know, can't always rely on that. And there is an airfield coming out here. Are we going to see some yaks? Some yaks would still actually be really good. I mean, there is a decent amount of rocket density, one medium tank, but, you know, yaks are really good, especially if they're buffed like they are on the ladder. His MCV is going to move out instantly as well, and a harvester transfer, so Sir is looking pretty good on the macro front for this one, and he is going to finally push here a little bit. Looks like this guy has moved his main MCV just a little bit, just enough to crawl. He is just now building the war factory, and that is definitely going to be brutal. He's going to need that armor here in just a second. And it's funny that this is down with both power plants. I kind of forgot that happened. Yeah, Sir is moving the entire blob here. And of course, that medium tank stops at the perfect spot. Does see there is stuff there. Oh, and a rocket is going to be the first casualty. No, it is not. Barely gets pulled back in time. Not sure if that was microed or not, but Sir is going to walk right through all the forces here. He's trying to rally everything over here, but it is a move command as well. That is going to be real brutal. There goes the MCV. One yak out. That's not going to be enough here. And Sir is definitely going to take this game in just a second. Pretty good concave too as well. You know, like, they only have 2 tanks and they're kind of like on the outside. But you like that this take is either accidentally training or he had it on behind anyways, because that is going to shut down all this. And then he rotates into it nicely. Yes, this game is going to be over in about, 12 seconds here. Radar going to go down. Ref's going to go down, and Warrior is going to disconnect, so that is going to be it for Sir, taking on somebody relatively new. But I think his next opponent is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I am somewhat aware of them. We will jump into that game in just a second. Alright, we are back here for game 2. This time Sir is going to be Ukraine, and his opponent is going to be Amelza. I'm not sure actually how to pronounce this. I am somewhat aware of this person. I know they are on like the Academy Discord. I have seen their name before. I think they like left for some reason or something like that, but I'm not sure their skill level. I know that they are at least part of the community, so, and judging by the fact that they are going for Iraqs and building some rifles towards an old Eric, I think that is a good sign, especially with that rally point. So this might be more of a challenge for Sir, but he has finally claimed that game in a victory on a cast instead of being, it'd be really terrible if I only casted his lost somehow, but it does happen. Looks like Sir is going for that backline oil derrick first with the engineer out, and Amelza. I don't know why I can't say that name, but it's just struggling with me. Amelza is going to have this nice position here early on in this oil derrick fight. Sir is going to, oh, he's actually on a move command. Oh, yeah, man, those guys were just on the wrong side. Yeah, it's subcell. They're finally going to get in a nice position here. And Sir is taking the first losses, 400 to 100. Nice little split here around the oil derrick as well. And a nice little protective line with his engineer as well. So Sir is going to try to come down here, probably cut it off, and he will get cut off by Amelza. I don't know why he's Amelza. Amelza. I don't know. I'm just going to call him Am. I don't know why I can't do it, but I can't. Engineer is going to get in here. Ooh, it's actually going to be a little close. There is some rifles on the backside as well. If Sir goes in right now, he will get that engineer. Ooh, and he's going to get this engineer. I think he's going to do it. Yes, he does. That was nicely done right there, baiting these guys out. I mean, you can't fault Am for that. Yeah, that was definitely a little cheeky play there. Just rotated around him, getting good position. So Sir is going to take that nice little advantage, and he did have a better short losses there as well, so definitely showing his prowess there. He's up to 2 refs. Is he going for, yes, he is going for 3 ref build, and he's going to be up against a double ref build. So how do you respond to this? Well, you've already taken the early losses, which really sucks because triple ref really wants to get that early pressure on you, so you kind of have to sit in tight. The map, of course, is Wetlands. I don't remember who made this map. I don't think it was Lad. I think it's somebody else. I don't actually haven't played a whole lot of this map. I think I played it in Combined Arms more than I played it in RA, which is kind of funny. But yeah, obviously this is like your one natural, and it's actually pretty safe, so that is pretty nice. In fact, that might work out well against a triple ref build, just because they're going to want to push you here or here. And since there is a whole bunch of slowing stuff down, that might just give you that extra time you need. But the problem is your next expansion after that is very far away, so they can kind of just wait a little bit and catch you over here in like a little trap, and that could be bad. Black out here, gonna kill the barrels and get another engineer there. Is gonna like tell Sir that he did build another engineer. But Sir did not go ahead and try to take this middle, which is, you know, maybe a little bit of a mistake with triple ref or triple ref. You probably want to, you know, push and control this, especially if you know you have the win there, killing the engineer. Interesting choice with the flak. I mean, he is Soviet, so maybe doing like an orb build would actually probably work against triple ref for quite a while. So you can just keep these guys kiting, keep mowing these guys down, or just attriting them a little bit. No medics are going to be able to clean them up. I feel like there used to be a hospital on this map, but I don't quite remember. And Sir does have a nice scout here, so probably planning an attack over here. Flak is going to run in, and nice that it is on an attack move. Not going to get killed. Isn't going to get microed away. It does get microed away. Takes a little bit of damage there. It does get a rifle for his shovel, so that's actually really nice. And now, AIM is going to move in, take this middle order since Sir did not. I think he's got to be aware that this is quite a lot of units. And seeing that should cue you off. Yeah, this is a triple ref build. Looks like a scout did go down somewhere. Except 5 harvesters, and that MCV is going to be coming out soon. And Sir is moving out this. He did go with an SD again, so that's a little bit strange here. Probably going to move up to expansion, so I think this is actually going to work out a little bit better for Am than if Sir was being really aggressive like Fazar is building light tanks. Although I guess he is Soviet, so he doesn't have access to light tanks, so maybe triple ref here a little bit weaker than it would be. Another scout going down here, and this engineer is going to get safely in there, so looks like Am is up to the task of taking on Sir, at least so far. We'll have to see when a big major battle comes in. Sir's already shown that he is positionally strong, but Am is up to the task, I hope at least. Sir is going to be first on this expansion, which is interesting since this guy did have his MC coming out first, but he is going up to the north. That is a bold choice. I mean, it's a little bit more ore, but it's a lot less protected, and it's much further. Not sure what the play is after this, because you're going to have to like drop a ref here and then instantly move to the middle. Sir is going to push in this middle here, right here. Ooh, and he decides to go to the middle and drop a ref there. That is interesting. It's not going to be a lot of ore, but I kind of like it because it does give him some much needed armor reinforcement. And there is 0 rockets here. What's going on here? And his Q has stopped. Ooh, he might be a little bit under pressure here, but he also doesn't have money, and neither does Sir, so quite interesting. Engineer is over here, and man, I'd love to see it going right now. Don't think Sir has anything but ready for it. He does have a few rifles over here from a ref cell. Car should transfer over there at a nice time as well. Oh man, Sir is setting up the concave, getting these tanks in position, and there's 1 tank out for him, but where is the rockets? He needs rockets. Oh no. Flame tower is in good position. 1 harvester already going down, unfortunately. Another flame tower coming in here, not in a bad position either. Tank is in good position, and Sir is going to retreat, but I don't think he really needs to, especially with only 1 tank here. Maybe he's just baiting him out. Oh, but he does retreat back. Hopefully he retains that tank and sends it back to the SD. That is critical. Without the rockets, you're really relying on your armor to stay alive. Some finally coming out. Maybe he's fixed that, which is good. And so we're going to go over here for a split, see if there's anything over here. He does not see it, but he is going to see that there is going to be a base down here with the scout, which will be nice for him. Maybe we will see a slight split off for an attack force over there. Engineer is going to come over here, maybe get something out. There is barracks now. That should be shut down. This force is pretty deadly. 2 tanks, a lot of rockets are here, and the only scouting thing is this oil there, because this might be a little bit of a problem. That tank is going to go back. Yes, I love it. I love when tanks get sent back to the SD. It's just a huge advantage. You know, you're basically paying for a whole new tank if you get it up to full health, especially if it's like super low, and it's like, I think it's like 10% of the cost. So, you know, getting a tank for 10% of the value is great. Random rifle scout here, again to see that there is a decent sized army moving across. That should prompt a response from him, but nope, he's content just to stay here in the middle. I mean, it's not bad to control this middle as well. I'd love to see him push his MC across here and just completely cut off this middle, force your opponent to take with these wide flanks, these wide X flanks. As long as you have some scouts over there, I think you should be pretty good. This is, I mean, it's not a terrible concave. These tanks are a little bit spread out. I'd love to see the infantry a little bit more spread out. But Sir's just kind of moving across, and his tanks are in the back. So if he runs into something, that could be pretty bad. This attack is going to find a harvester, and he's pulling all of his defense. That is a little bit of a mistake here. Change your rallies, send some of the stuff, sure. Send your tanks. You should be good. Problem is, he doesn't have an MCV here, which is unfortunate. And oh man, this army is going to go run right into a flame tower. That is a nice first flame. I think he's going to get lucky here with this leading guy still surviving. So this flame tower is going to go down. And now AM is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to clean up this army, but Sir is pushing up here on the top as well. Yak instantly goes down. And this base is going to fold. He's going to have to get that MC out of dodge. Looks like he's saying they're trying to fight here. Both his MCs under pressure. Yeah, that's what you get for pulling your entire army away. Just a little bit of a mistake there. Archer gets a nice crush before it dies. But Sir is going to get on top of this. He got gatekeepered. I don't know about that one. Looks like AM is going to go down as well. So I think Sir just playing a little bit smarter there. Big mistake just pulling all your army. Had you pulled some of it, I think you'd have been totally fine. Yeah, you probably would have got hurt here. But I think you can rotate away from that. Sir would be in dire straits if one of these attacks back here had failed. And this one definitely was going to get a Harvester too, but would have been cleaned up eventually. So that is Sir going up 2-0 so far in the series. Or like 0-3 if you want to count the combined arm stuff. Or so I guess 2-3. But that is going to be it for now. And by now, I mean we still got a game 3 that I plan on casting. So we're going to go to that one right now. Alright, here we are. It is going to be Sir playing as France this time in his purple color, and his opponent is going to be BT playing in green as Russia. So this will be a higher octane game, I am sure. Not sure if Sir is up to this task, but I think he will be. I feel like he's just like kind of climbing the rungs. BT, a pretty good player when he really wants to be, especially when he's well practiced. He makes some pretty good moves. We are on Stageira. I think this is a pink dot math. Definitely looks like a pink dot math. I don't remember playing too much of it at all. I feel like I've played it once or twice before, but I cannot quite remember. There is an oil derrick here, and I think that is actually the only thing on this map. Yes, there is just a single oil derrick. Kind of a very spread out double mine, and then a single mine up here. And then a very weird triple mine, or no, it's quad mine over here, but a lot of these are blocked off, so it's probably closer to a double. And then you have a double mine expansion for your thing, and then a nice single mine blocked off in the middle. What chat do we got going on here? This might have been right after the AM game, I cannot remember anymore. When I got you like 15-0, I don't know. But what do we got going on here? Both these guys going double ref so far, at least. Bete does have that engineer out and is capturing. Sir is a little bit ahead of that. Already got his engineer captured. Bete plays RTS every day. Yes, he does. He plays a lot of StarCraft, which is probably not so great for like OpenRA. I feel like when you go back and forth between RTSs, it just kind of screws with your muscle memory a little bit. You know, it's like playing baseball left-handed and then golfing right-handed. Like your swings are just a little bit weird. You understand OpenRA just fine, Bete. You're just a little bit self-defeatist. Like I said, when you practice OpenRA a lot and play it a lot and, you know, just kind of let things happen, I think you can be a really strong player. I think you get in your head a little bit too much sometimes, but hey, that's what my casts are for, is to call out things, make improvements, that type of stuff, or, you know, just be really bad at casting, one of those things. Maybe I should improve my own casting before I talk about other people's skill level, you know, but yeah. I hear one rifle going down. Is that the first rifle who's died? Yes, it is. Sir is going to take that early advantage, so obviously the game is going to go for Sir, because that's how OpenRA works. It just snowballs. And $100 or 10 bounty, if you want to consider it that way. Just, you know, stacks and stacks and stacks. Both these guys going for double ref this time, so maybe triple ref not the move on this map. I mean, it is like such a weird or spread out. Maybe you don't want to go for triple ref, but both these guys pretty damn close. Looks like Sir is a little bit quicker on the oil derrick. And what happened here? Oh, that was why he built a flak first, and then he not building the infantry. Is that what happened and I missed it? But Bete is going to come out here with a flak and a nice little attachment here. Going to get that free rifle and going to shut down this, but he does have his engineer, so he's probably going to go and try to capture it. No, he's just going to go ahead and kill it. This engineer is just being a scout, which is nice. I do like that Bete is running up that flak this way just to make sure there's nothing over there. This oil derrick is going to go down. Ranger coming out for Sir as well. Barely seen that there is a rifle. I'm going to go and clean that up, which is nice. Can Bete cut this off? I'm not sure if he can. Sir is going to run deep into here, and there's actually a 5-stack rifle. Ooh, it's taking a lot of damage on that Ranger. He might be able to cut that off with the flak if he gets lucky. Oh, and the engineer does get sniped by a random rifle there, unfortunately. But Bete does see a decent amount, or Sir rather does see a decent amount. Doesn't see the SD, unfortunately, but did see the War Factory, which is nice. Both these players very close on these MCV timings, so this is a very, very tight game, at least macro-wise for both of them. Bete is indeed trying to cut this Ranger off, but is going to go the long way around. He's going to get out of there. Army values are a little bit in Sir's favor. About 2k difference. Oh man, this flak is actually going right into there. That is a bold move, but almost worked out. That Ranger was just about to arrive to that SD in time. Bete does get a nice good scout here. It's taking a little bit of damage on that flak. That should be fine. And now the Ranger is at full health from that SD. Bete should just send that back to his SD. Repair it. His MCV is going down here to the bottom, and Sir's MCV is going up to the top. And I think, yeah, these army values are probably going to start to equalize here in just a second. One medium tank about to come out. That's going to make Sir a little bit better, and then one heavy tank should even that out completely. Trying to find an angle to poke you a little bit. There is a single medic here, just denying that flak any actual damage. That's why I would love if we had Combined Arms Venture style. Ooh, that flak barely getting away. Combined Arms Venture, I think it works on damage done, not on last kill. You got to send this flak back, Bete. Please do it. It's so close. Another rifle down here. Probably did see that MCV move out. Might have missed it. There's a lot going on in this game. Bete's rifle does indeed see that MCV. So that is a very quick move out to the center, which is not ideal. But he does shut that down and then move the MCV just a little bit, which is kind of funny. Bete sending another rifle scout over here. And what's he doing here now? Decides not to deploy here. It's quite an interesting move. But Sir is nicely set up here. A little bit too far forward with his tanks. Oh man, Bete, you're going to go danger close right here, bud. Does get the deploy off, so this is going to be a base push right here. Yep, Sir is going to instantly destroy that. And now he's going to go in. I don't know if Bete has the angle here. It's going to be very close. I think this flame tower might make all the difference. One tank left. Oh, Bete's tank got caught off in the back. Oh, yikes. That is unfortunate here. Flame tower kind of come down, but I don't think it's enough. Decent crushes on the heavy tank, and Bete goes ahead and pulls in the towel. Yeah, I think just a little bit unfortunate there. Oh, maybe there was some lag as well. Yeah. His angle of attack there was a little bit rough. His tank got blocked, and that, you know, that's RA for you. One little quick thing like that, and suddenly your army is gone. But Sir so far is 3-0 today, and he's going to stay 3-0 because that is going to be it for this week. We're going to be back next week with more Combined Arms, and I think more Sir casts. And then after that is going to be more RA casts with Sir. He's going to be here for quite a while, so I hope you guys are enjoying this little showcase of him. But that's going to be it, and I'll see y'all next time.
Battle control terminated.